Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, there I am, to another episode of GCTV. As always, I'm your host, Nick, and I'm live from my kitchen. And before we get started, I would like to remind you that if you enjoy what you see here every week, to please consider donating to the Garfield Center for the Arts by visiting garfieldcenter.org/donate/. I don't know if the second slash or that last slash is necessary, but it's there, so I say it. All right, so this week it's night 2 of our SAST retrospective. For those of you not in the know, SAST stands for Short Attention Span Theater, which started in, I don't have my notes up. I'm sorry, everybody. Just give me a second. Oh, that's not the right one. 2005? Come on, Nick. Yep, started in 2005 when it was called 8x10, the 10-minute play project. In 2008, it became known as what we know it as now, the Short Attention Span Theater. So tonight is just kind of a look back at some of our favorites from the past. And to get you ready for this year's Short Attention Span Theater, which if we were not living in a pandemic world, would have happened back in May. But is instead happening online this year. It was last week I said it was going to be August 28th. Since then, we have decided to give you the best short attention span theater possible, that we are going to push that date back to September 18th. If you check in the little info text, which is either like there or like under me, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's definitely, the info text is below my image. But that, yeah. So yeah, September 18th this year. Tickets are on sale now for that. All the details are in there. Look for press stuff to be coming out soon. But yeah. All right. So on to the event. Our first show tonight, which we'll get started after our commercial, is Wedding Bells from last year's Short Attention Span Theater. Directed by Jennifer Kafka Smith, starring my girlfriend Shannon Whitaker, Zac Ryan, who was a director last year and is again a director this year, as is Jennifer Kafka Smith, and starring Jim Landskroener as well. And a fun little fact about that is Jennifer had picked out 2 dresses from costume storage for Shannon to try on, and the first dress fit so perfectly she didn't even bother making her try on the second dress. And apparently in wedding dress shopping, that is not something that happens too often. So that's Wedding Bells coming up, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
I remember I started acting here more than 30 years ago through Actors Community Theater, and then we found our permanent home at the Garfield. And we've put on concerts, we've put on plays, we've put on musicals. People have been able to see their friends, their family members, their teachers up on stage doing things that they only ever dreamt of doing before.
After living in this area for a few years, a friend said something to me that I hadn't considered, but made perfect sense. He said that of all of the towns on the Eastern Shore, if you are an artist or an intellectual or anything related to that, you have a home more than anywhere else in Chestertown.
So it's always been my key bucket list thing to have a theater that was mine and a place that I could go and be a part of theater on a daily basis. And when I found the Garfield, that's exactly what I found. A place that I fit in, a place that I could really be myself and expand myself within the confines of this wonderful space.
The Garfield Center for the Arts has shown me a side of myself that I didn't know existed, and introduced me to a side of Kent County and a whole community of people who I probably wouldn't have known otherwise. So when I think about what the theater means to me, that's pretty huge. And so I hope that we will all do our part in whatever way you can right now to support the theater, whether you can do it financially, whether you can do it physically, whether you can do it just by helping spread the word of mouth, because eventually things will return to normal, and we want great local institutions like our community theaters to be there for us so that they can continue to help show us the best parts of ourselves and of our community.
Drew the line? Yes! be jealous.
Well, maybe you're only mad because my dress is prettier than yours.
You're crazy. I mean, you really have lost your mind. And there's no way that cheap pink train wreck of yours is prettier than my wet dress.
Cheap? Well, at least I had enough good sense not to wear white.
How dare you!
How dare you!
Who is it?
It's me. You really have to be going.
1 minute, Dad!
All right, but seriously, just one more minute.
Listen,
What? Vince? There's something else you want to spring on me before we walk down the aisle? Felony arrests? Alien abductions? A sex change?
no, I just want to say that, look, Charlie, I know I'm an idiot. You know I'm an idiot. I've always been one, so I've never known what it's like being any other way. I guess the only thing that makes up for it is, well, good luck.
Vince, what are you talking about?
I'm saying that even someone as dumb as me can tell he's the luckiest guy in the world to be marrying someone as beautiful and smart as you, Charlie.
Really?
I want you to know, I'd wear anything. Clown suit, pajamas, even one of those hospital gowns to go back to. As long as I was wearing it, marrying you.
Vince, just shut up. Now we've got to find a way to get you out of this dress and into a tuxedo. Perhaps one of the ushers would
Charlie, seriously, we have got to get going, all right?
All right. Up next, we have To Thine Own Self from 2013 short attention span, written by Steve Arnold, directed by Kelsy Long. The characters played by Jim and Diane Landskroener are not in fact actors, but are instead Shakespearean characters dreamed up by the playwright played by Paul Briggs. And Steve researched a lot of Shakespeare and Shakespeare plays and used a lot of direct quotes in the dialogue between Jim and Diane's characters. So, on with that.
Dost thou know the limitless flight of my heart in my abyss?
I do, for I fly as far and fast as thee. Nay, I fly faster, so that I might make a welcome nest for your prompt arrival.
Oh, truly, Diana must see us float by on a cloud of enchantment. We cast shadows on those still outbound, who have not yet found the glory of our meaningful embrace.
But I dare say Diana is a fearsome temptress, for she brings thee when the kingdom and its people are in the balance. Am I so selfish as to follow my heart and ignore responsibility? Will calamity befall all due to my singular desire?
But I am no mere peasant of a girl. I am a lioness, ready to hunt up a mate. I bring long teeth and sharp claws to those who work against thee.
Then I am truly blessed as a lion among kings. We shall both rule and vanquish all who oppose us.
Mark my words, O veritable tyrant. I shall deliver to the people news of thy terrible betrayal. Your brain shall end with your cap in a basket and your limbs spread to the four corners.
Oh, 'tis lighter than the air we breathe, baseless threats who speak. For mine is the greater power. My men-at-arms shall handle this dispute, and quickly. Your only success will be to eliminate from my kingdom yet another usurper, and swing from the gallows you shall.
Nay, sir, you lack the scope of my plan and the supporters who back it.
Nay, madam, for you lack a reasonable Shit.
Remember, the commission fee and write the damn thing.
I think before I visit King Louis, it's my deepest hope that France prospers and that you and I arrive at a beneficial solution as agreement to our differences.
Oui, madame. This is what I wish. You see, my wish, my desire, is for you and I to, cooperate. What do you propose, madame? Do you take me to your boudoir?
Oh, Louis, my mind may always be found in dark and filthy territory. Nay, my lord, I have asked you here to propose a treatise on land and wealth.
But that is what I suggest as well, my lady. For you see, it is your land I wish to claim. Now that I can give you great urge. Dost thou?
Verily, mine!
Or I respect it anyway. I don't like it enough to write like it. This is impossible. What the hell am I going to do?
I have a suggestion.
I said I have a suggestion. Excuse me? Who the hell are you and how did you get to my house?
Lonnie, you know us. We're up inside your noggin.
My what?
Your noggin, your noodle, the large mass in your cap. You do your thinking in your right.
I don't understand.
That's right, that's right. He's got the right of idiot.
We're the players. We speak the speech as I pronounce it, tripping me on the tongue, and all that.
We're the ones who bring to life those words of yours. We are up there inside your rat holder. We have our exits and our entrances, and we, in our time, play many parts.
She's got the right of it. We await word that's paper by the likes of you, and then we bring forth that which you deliver.
Right. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. And it's your job, yeah?
This is utterly ridiculous. Get out of our calling police.
And tell them what? That you're having Oh, and then you wrote another shitty scene where the two of us are struggling over some non-existing kingdom and at each other's throats.
And then you wrote a shitty scene where I was French King Louis, trying to get up in a petticoat.
Always a pervert, that one is.
And then you took us for a jump around the stage, cavorting and frolicking in all manner of silly ways.
All right, enough. I need a drink.
Can I have a dip of that?
I'm finally losing it. I'm finally going crazy. I'm quitting the theater. It's making me crazy.
Now listen here, eh? Expectation is a root of art, isn't it? Not trying too hard.
He's got the right when he does.
Me not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, others achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
What the hell does that even mean?
It means you ain't gonna get no satisfaction out of this job if you're afraid of the thing.
Is that what it means?
Oh, fine, Mr. Ryan, mighty. Translate your own words, why don't you?
I'm sorry. Wait a second. I'm going to apologize for a victim of my imagination.
Can we get back on track here, Mr. Ryder? Now my suggestion is you just put pen to paper and leave us be, eh? 'Tis not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves.
We can do your job for you if you ask.
And while we're on the subject of your genius,
Or maybe lack thereof.
perhaps you might consult with me about my fate. I have high hopes that you succeed in your endeavors, but aim high. Give me my robe. Put on my crown. I have immortal longing, indeed.
Oh, and me as well. And while you're at it, you think you could perhaps give me a bit more charm? And him a bit more riches?
Let me get this straight. In my delusions, I have conjured up wacky representations of head-willing Shakespearean actors who want to tell me what lines they want to deliver.
True. Yeah, you got it dead on.
Okay. Let's assume that this psychological foray into madness has a purpose and it's meant to bring me to some kind of happy ending. Tell me, why should I listen to you? What makes you believe you have something to offer me?
Well, I'm not bound to please you with my answer.
I'm prepared for whatever you have to say. You think I should?
Ooh, I'm not certain.
I don't think I'm better.
Oh.
You see, you're not a very good writer.
He's right. You suck.
Hey! I've had several successful...
Oh, be still now. There is no legacy so rich as honesty.
Right, and ambition should be made of sterner stuff, eh?
Look, you two, you may be having a good time, but I can send you back where you came from. If you came from my imagination, I'll just stop thinking of you. I'll clear my mind.
But it's already pretty empty.
I'll burn up my place.
That'd probably be for the best.
You're right, I suck.
Oh.
What is past is prologue.
Go to your bosom. Knock there and ask your aunt what it knows.
What does that even mean?
Screw ambition. Start over. Simply put your pen to the paper.
Let your words spring out of their own. Give way to your imagination. Keep your head out of it.
So you're suggesting some kind of stream of consciousness thing? How do I even do that?
First, put pen to paper.
And right. Whatever forms on that paper was meant to be, unless you put a stop to it.
And he's right. And remember, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so.
And this, above all else, to thine own self.
Shut up, I'm trying to write here.
Oh.
Oh.
Ow!
A musical with children. What should it be about? How about a murder mystery? Yes, one of the kids has killed 2 clowns at a birthday party.
All right. Up next, we have 2017's The Maltese Walter, written by John Minigan, directed by Diane Landskroener. And in this one, the falcon that you'll see, it was made from a strange little owl statue using only a saw and some paint, and that was made by our own Jennifer Kafka Smith. And the way that Jim Landskroener said noir during their first rehearsal was so funny that they ended up making it a recurring bit in the show. So here's 2017's The Maltese Walter.
achieve something?
Oh, sure, Dr. Eddie. I mean, you know, most people go through the world blind. They never really see the truth in anyone. I see the truth. I see the dark underbelly in everyone. I see your dark underbelly, Dr. Eddie.
Well, actually,
I must have made the big guy nervous. He suddenly started shaking like somebody was mixing a dry martini deep inside.
All right, Walter, that's quite enough of that. Now, look here, if you don't think this is a problem, then why does your whole future depend on my help?
It's my girlfriend, Vera. Oh, God.
What is it, Walter?
Well, she'll be here any moment. We're supposed to get married tomorrow.
Supposed to?
Yes, and she told me that if I don't give up Noir Man and just become plain old Walter, then the wedding's off.
I see.
You see, she's kind of a rom-com girl, Dr. Eddie. I love her. You know, she's sweet, kind, and pretty, and oh, she smells so good. You know, from the first moment I saw her.
I knew she was trouble. She was standing in the doorway of an oily dive called Hurt. She slowly pulled a cigarette out between her lips. Doc, if I was that cigarette, I would have cried. And then she says to me,
You look lonely, mister.
I told her, my name isn't Mr. Walter. Walter Wiggles.
Wiggles? That is a funny name for someone who stands so erect.
Walter, please, can you, that's better. And you must be...
I'm Vera, Dr. Eddie.
She thought she'd better come along.
Yeah.
Well, I don't normally do couples therapy, but this is a day full of surprises. Please, yes. Now, Vera, Walter tells me that you don't like your superpower?
Oh, I don't, Dr. Eddie. I don't like it at all.
And why is that?
Well, tell him, Walter.
She says she doesn't like the way that I look at her when I'm Noir.
Well, I don't, Walter. I mean, you look at me like I'm some kind of, well, I don't know, underworld, oversexed, pouty, sleaze bucket. Oh, pardon my vulgarity, Dr. Eddie.
It's good to get these feelings out.
And, well, he keeps talking about my underbelly. Well, I don't like that at all. Well, I'm not that kind of girl, am I, Walter?
No.
Well, sometimes I think that's what you want. You know, some dangerous, creepy, black widow spider type of gal. Well, I'm a Mormon, Dr. Eddie.
Good for you. Walter, is this true? Are you unhappy that Vera is such a wholesome, gorgeous, fresh-faced angel of a woman? It's a standard question.
I love her, Dr. Eddie.
Well, then you have to stop his crazy behavior, Walter. Oh, Dr. Eddie, my whole family is flying in from Salt Lake City for the ceremony tomorrow, and, well, he told me that he'd given it all up. But today, when I was helping him pick out outfits for our honeymoon, well, I found this in the back of his sock drawer. He lied, Dr. Eddie. He's still Noir Man.
depends on what you want, Walter. You can have a wonderful life with a fine woman, a beautiful woman, or really nice smelling woman.
Thank you, Dr. A.
Or you can keep your superpower and continue to be Noir Man. Lonely, isolated, poorly lit Noir Man. And you can't love Noir Man, can you, Vera?
Well, Noir Man doesn't trust me, and, well, I think that trust is essential, don't you?
It's the most important thing. She needs to know that you can trust her, and I don't think that Noir Man can ever trust like that.
Oh, you know it's true.
So what's your decision, Walter? What's it going to be?
I just don't know.
Oh, please, Walter. Are you or are you not going to let me become Mrs. Walter Wiggles?
Oh, I do like the sound of that. And trust is the most important thing, isn't it, Dr. A?
I think it's time, Walter. The fedora and the cigarette.
From this moment, I renounce my powers. From now on, it's just plain old Walter. Mild-mannered, well, basically shy, assistant bookkeeper at Huston Tuttle Wells. And I trust you, Vera.
Oh, that's just what I needed to hear, Walter.
Oh, I don't know what was wrong with me. I feel like the whole weight has been lifted.
Well, it has. Oh, and thank you, Dr. A.
Anytime.
What are you doing?
What's the matter, Walter? Haven't you ever seen a gun before? What? You're not going to make me count down like they do in the movies, are you?
Vera, what about trust?
1, 2, 3.
It's like... It's like I said, Walter. It's a day full of surprises. You were right, Vera. Worked like a charm.
Of course it did. The moment you left the house, I grabbed the keys to the Buick, the safe deposit box, and the safe at Huston Tuttle and Wells. Tijuana, here we come.
Are you sure you made the right choice, dog?
Well, you know what they say. Once you go noir, you'll never go back.
All right, and last up for the evening, we have 2011's I Had That Dream Again, written and directed by Mark Sullivan. Jamie Hurley handmade the dresses from a vintage pattern that you'll see in the show, and Jen Friedman played Nurse Ratched in The Hardy Boys and the Mystery of Where Babies Come From by Christopher Durang earlier in the show, and reprises that character here in A Walk-On. So away we go once I find the mouse. There we go.
Like that?
Yes, exactly like that.
Shall I get it?
another knock on the door.
Like that?
Yes, just like that.
Shall I get it?
No, I'll get it. No, I'll get it. But I'm supposed to get it.
I'm not getting it.
But I'm supposed to get the door at this point.
You know that you're supposed to get the door?
Darling, I always get the door at this point.
It's very well, but I will be getting the door all the same.
Well, this is unusual.
Yes, it is. Oh.
What?
Darling?
I had that dream again. You too?
What dream? I'll do that, thank you very much. What dream, darling?
You know, that one. The one I told you about. We were standing. And there was a knock at the door. And there was a knock at the door.
Well, this won't do.
I think I was standing there.
What?
I think I was standing there when I said there was a knock at the door.
Go stand there. What dream, darling?
You know, the one I told you about. We were standing here and there was a knock at the door.
I'll get it. This isn't right.
The order does seem a bit off.
It should be another you, not another me.
There's trouble at the mill?
Yes, that'll be much better.
There's trouble at the mill.
There was a knock.
I had that dream again.
This does not seem familiar anymore.
No, it doesn't, darling.
I had that dream again.
We are going to have to build an addition if this keeps up.
I had that dream again.
Please, there's a bit of a dream traffic jam here. Let's just sort these out. Is this how your dream went? What about her?
There's trouble at the mill?
So we can change it?
The erudite badger was quite tardy to parachuting class.
Was that part of it?
Doesn't seem familiar, no.
No, that's right. That happens every time. And then she says,
There's trouble at the mill.
and then he.
I had that dream again.
And then she.
What dream, darling?
Don't you dare!
So you were saying we could change it?
Well, we could try. I mean, is this all predetermined, or are we just a hulking railroad engine chugging along, billowing smoke in time to make the next station stop?
You can't steer a train.
No. Or are we a gleaming red motor car roving across the highways, gliding across the pavement?
Even if we are that red motor car, isn't the highway just a slightly wider railroad track?
I do love a drive in the country.
There's trouble at the mill. So how could we change it?
What if I was up there? Hello?
That wasn't mine.
Okay, so what else?
I had that dream again. There's trouble at the... What trouble? I mean, what dream? You know, the one I was telling you about. Well, we're standing here and there's a knock on the door.
Boys, take off your shirts.
early grocer you ever cursed, or everyone who's ever stood in the back of your family vacation photos, every one of them will be dead soon. Cold.
Cheery! What if we dance?
Minigan. I'm sorry, that's my favorite part.
I have the distinct feeling that we're being watched.
This was in mine as well, but the ties are usually so ugly.
Too many moving parts.
It does seem a bit busy.
You out. You out. Out.
I had that dream again.
What?
I had that dream again.
Oh. Yes. I had that dream again. I did. I had that dream again.
What dream?
You know, the one I told you about, the one where we were all standing here and you two suddenly realized you have terrible stomach aches and must leave immediately.
Oh my, yes. Oh, my dyspepsia. Darling, we must go and fetch my tincture.
Oh, yes, your dyspepsia, your tincture. We should go.
I don't think we have anything on our hands for today, do we, darling?
Indeed we do not, darling. Free as a bird we are.
I had that dream again.
I had that dream again.
No. No, you did not.
Yes, I did. I had that dream again.
What dream?
No, don't.
What dream?
You know, the one I told you about where we're standing here, and suddenly she has to leave.
I don't know that one.
You remember, darling, the one where she has to leave. I had that dream again.
What dream?
You know, the one I told you about, the one where we were standing here and you two had to go to parachuting class. You're late.
Oh, we are late, dear. We must be going.
Yes, late for parachuting class. We should go.
There. Much more manageable. So. Hey. Hey.
I had that dream.
All right, and that's it for this week, folks. Thanks for joining us here at GCTV for our short attention span retrospective. If you enjoyed what you saw and would like to see more high-quality content here at GCTV, we ask that you please consider donate to the Garfield Center for the Arts by visiting garfieldcenter.org/donate/. I don't know if the second slash is necessary, but it's there, so I say it. So that, like I said, that's it for this week. Remember, tickets are on sale for Short Attention Span Theater online, and that link is in the description here, or you can find it on our website. What else? Oh, next week we'll have another movie night. That's a first for us here at GCTV, 2 in 1 month, but we're doing it. So next week's feature is going to be the Buster Keaton classic Steamboat Bill Jr. from 1928. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week.